Our journey begins at Mclain State Park and takes us through Houghton, to Ontonagan, the Porkies, onward to Bruce Crossing before heading back to the origin. We will travel approximately 208 miles round trip. Off we go. As we drive south along M203, we can see Portage Lake to our right. Crossing the Houghton Bridge. It is a beautiful sight. The drive to Porcupine Mountains is beautiful. Lots of lakes along the way. We've arrived at the Porkies. Our first stop will be at the Presque River Scenic area. Presque is the largest river in the Porcupine Mountains. Wild and scenic, it spills over numerous cascades and waterfalls on its journey to Lake Superior. We start our hike at the Suspension Bridge.
The Presque River twists and spills through the potholes naturally created in this interesting bedrock in the Porkies, as it winds its way to Lake Superior. Here is a 360-degree view of the river joining Lake Superior. A lovely blend of red and blue. On our way to the falls, the Presque River Trail is a nice clearly marked trail beside the river. Well traveled. Definitely lots of stairs though, so little ones may get tired. Our first stop will be at the Manazibho Falls. It is a 1.9 mile out and back trail if you plan to do the complete loop. Generally considered a moderately challenging route, it takes an average of 47 minutes to complete. This trail is great for birding, hiking, and walking.
Like many of the Upper Michigan's natural features, the waterfalls of Presque are found names in the language of the native people. The largest fall rightfully takes the name from the powerful Agate State god Manazibho. The Porcupine was also known as Agate, as Cal, the Porcupine Mountains, Agate. So this is Manazibho Falls.
This is from the top of the Manazibho Falls in the Porkies. This is the Manazibho Falls in the Porkies. Beautiful.
Largest river in the Porcupine Mountains, draining over 300 square miles of forest land in upper Michigan and northern Wisconsin. The amber-colored water of the river and the persistent foam that you notice beneath the waterfalls is largely the result of tannins and other water-soluble plant compounds that wash into the river as it journeys to meet Lake Superior. In the language of the native Ojibwa people, Manido means spirit of ghost.
We will now head to Lake of the Clouds in the Porcupine Mountains. It is a 49-minute drive. On the way, we will stop at the Summit Peak Observatory. Summit Peak Trail is located near Ontonagan in Michigan's Gogebic County. This is a 0.8-mile out and back trail within Porcupine Mountains Wilderness State Park. The short but steep trail leads to the Summit Peak Observation Tower with breathtaking views from 1,958 feet. This is the highest point in the Porcupine Mountains. There are benches along the way and the hike is finished with an overlook and the viewing platform. On clear days, hikers can see the Apostle Islands to the northwest and Isle Royale, surrounded by the blue waters of Lake Superior, to the northeast.
Surrounded by the silhouettes of the ancient Porcupine Mountains, Lake of the Clouds is a blue gem amid the thick forests. In late spring and summer, the valley below is bathed in emerald green of old-growth forest, and in the fall, the trees burst into a fiery palette of oranges, yellows and reds. Lake of the Clouds is the most photographed feature in the Porcupine Mountains Wilderness State Park, and one of the most photographed in the entire Upper Peninsula. Lake of the Clouds is easily reached via a fully accessible overlook and can also be reached via the Big Carp River Trail and the Escarpment Trail. Learn more about hiking in the Porcupine Mountains Wilderness State Park here. The loop trail from the parking lot to the overlook isn't very long, but there are some uphill parts and steps, so be aware. The payoff is excellent. There is a series of overlooks along about a 200 or so yard boardwalk area.
Let's head over to Agate and Bond Falls. It is a 60-mile drive from Lake of the Clouds to Agate Falls. Less than break time equals 5s greater than considered by many to be one of Upper Michigan's most picturesque waterfalls. Agate Falls is located on the middle branch of the Ontonagan River. The falls are created as the river finds its way over an extended shelf of terraced sandstone. The resulting waterfall is a broad band of interlacing cascades and small falls nearly 40 feet high. Access to view the falls is via an improved, accessible foot trail. Parking, water, toilets and picnic tables are available at the park, which is generally open from early May through late October.
Let's head over to Bond Falls. If you want to visit one of the most scenic waterfalls in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, add Bond Falls to your travel itinerary. Located in the western UP in southern Ontonagan County near Paulding, Bond Falls is a great addition to your trip if you're headed to the Porcupine Mountains or Copper Harbor. This impressive waterfall on the middle branch of the Ontonagan River is 100 feet wide with a total drop of about 50 feet and is beautiful during any season. Stunning views and easy access make Bond Falls one of the most popular waterfalls to visit in the UP as well as one of the most photographed.
Bond Falls. We are right next to it. In fact, I can touch the water. Look at this. Look at the power of the water. Let me show you how close I am to the water. Touch this place right here.